Hey everyone, it's Naj.
Hey everyone, Arlezzy here.
And today we're here with season 5, episode 11, and season 2, episode 11 of All American Homecoming. A moment of silence for Billy. Damn. The thing is,
I'm
we kept
shocked.
saying that I'm actually like I think they didn't want to go through with it. Like I know that on Twitter there's been like speculation of somebody dying for like a couple months now. And we joked about like, oh, maybe it's Billy or like Billy. And it really was. And I think it's been some like debate about how it shouldn't have happened. And even though the actor who plays, Billy said it was his time, fuck, it was time to go.
Yeah.
And I know that there's like him, like he needed to be there more because of the other storylines coming in the future, but we'll talk about it in a minute. Let's start with the small topics. I feel like it was basically none because everybody was worrying about Billy for the last like half. Let's talk about okay, what has happened besides Billy Dunn?
Well, the thing that I'm most excited for
Well,
is
Jayme
that's
and
the yeah, that's the bright
Jayme and
spot.
yeah, I thought that was something
She's
else
pregnant.
below that.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
she's
thought it was gonna be
yeah,
something. I thought it was gonna be something like below that. But we might as well just start with some good news. Jayme and
yeah,
Asher are expecting
yeah. I'm so
now.
excited.
I feel like so we don't see Jayme a lot, we wouldn't pick on that. So
Yeah,
it would have really been amazing if they told her like say that she's been throwing up or have her mention it, but they never had her mention it at all. So we're just like, okay, well maybe she's like asking him like, can they take things more serious? And she's like, oh, it depends on the news you're gonna get. I'm like, what?
yeah. I
And then
thought
she said
maybe they
she's
might be moving together or something like that. Maybe
yeah,
that was what I was thinking.
or like
But
take whatever. But she was like, yeah, I'm pregnant. I'm like,
yeah, it caught me
what? And
completely off guard. I wasn't even thinking about that. I thought that maybe like a proposal was gonna happen, but like
yeah, I don't know. Like, I know
now
that
I'm like
people,
happy.
I know there's been like some jokes about like, oh yeah, pregnancy storyline, and they got it. Like,
Yeah,
what?
which I'm glad they got him.
Yeah, he's literally like when Billy was talking to Asher, he was correct. Like Asher's for him to be like 19, almost 20, he's the most maturest the whole
Yeah.
out so far. Like he damn near has a solidified career. He's out here with no drama with his girlfriend. Like he's with her, taking things serious. She's with him, knowing his career, his friends, his life, and he just saved up all this money for her treatment. I they right, they perfect. Like go ahead. I'm proud of Ashley. Like I'm not you can't hear nothing from me. Like for like I used to be one of the biggest, like I don't care what Asher does, especially after the rewatch of season one. But he impressed me. There was no like, shock or anger when he found out she was pregnant.
Yeah.
He was just like, oh my God, I'm gonna be a dad. Like he was just happy. Like his life falling into
Yeah, he was
place.
shook. He was like a little shook
A little shook,
and
but he
like
got himself together.
I like how he went to Billy though right away and asked him for advice and all that stuff. And I love like how they kind of like had their bonds because they were both coaches.
Mhm.
And like I love what Billy said to him like when they were on the way on the bus home. And he was just telling him like about like he's gonna be a good dad and like how he was one of his favorite players to coach. So
Yeah.
I love that. I love how they had those moments, man. It's
Yeah,
like
and it kind of comes in a full circle. Even though what happened afterwards was bullshit, but what happened with like between like season one and two, where Asher kept doing like spilling the coach plays to the other team and like sabotaging, and him and Jordan trying to get Spencer off the team. From having that, and having to disappoint Billy so many times, and
yeah.
with the Olivia situation that he said at the dance homecoming, to have him get praise from Billy and have Billy be like, you're prepared for this. Congrats to you. Now we're gonna talk about the plays, or you're gonna keep talking about your child. It's just crazy because in 5 seasons he really grown, and it's shocking to me that
Yeah.
now he's gonna be having the big. At least he's getting a storyline. Like Asher's getting a
Yeah.
storyline instead of just like showing up and being mad at JJ. His JJ storyline is done; they're out, and now we can have his own storyline, which is being a coach and a dad. So we're gonna be
Yeah.
seeing him and Asher and Jayme practicing, building a baby crib. I swear
Yeah,
we
I'm
about to see
excited
that.
for
Like,
that. I
yeah,
hope that she moves into the beach house, and I hope that like everybody's around them and that they have all the support of like everybody helping them, like Spencer, JJ, Jordan. I hope they have like everybody like helping them and all that stuff, and then I hope Liv and Layla, all of them come over, and Coop's definitely probably gonna be there because her and Asher are really
my
are really are
besties.
close. Yeah, they're really close. So I can't wait to see everybody like take care of them, take like at once, and it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be really good and really it's gonna bring them
Yeah,
together.
I feel like these next few episodes we're not going to really see Jayme and Asher because of a
Yeah.
lot of flashbacks is happening for Billy. us helping us mourn essentially. But I think due to Billy and due to him like dying or whatever the case may be, they might bring everybody close together. This might be the pivot because it said in like one of the synopses that's
Yeah.
going to bring Crenshaw and Beverly together. So hopefully, onward we won't have that like season 4 to 5 like they're together but they're not. Like it doesn't feel like their friend group is solidified like how it used to.
Yeah.
And maybe now the friendships will be more, they'll talk more, they'll communicate more, they'll be for each other more since the big premise of this episode was time, and Billy ran out of time essentially in Jabari. I don't know if Jabari really died
I
yet,
think he
but
would did. There's no way. I don't think they would kill Billy and then Jabari. I think they
you think
want they I think
Jabari,
they want to make uh
I think that Jabari
Billy's
died too?
Billy's like death means something, and like I think him saving Jabari and all that stuff and dying for like Jabari in a way is like I
Yeah.
think it'll mean something. So
So you think Jabari is alive?
yeah, I think he'll be like really hurt really badly, but I
Mm-hmm.
think or like he's probably like he had a concussion or probably he's probably was knocked out and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So I think he's probably gonna be like in the hospital for a little bit, but yeah, I think he's gonna
Mm-hmm.
be okay.
Yeah, so like we already know that a few of the people from Crenshaw was seen on set through the cast spilling the tea, but
Yeah.
I'm excited this is going to happen. Hopefully, everybody comes the vortex that is, definitely becomes stronger, and hopefully Jordala's secret comes out. But let's go into the next big secret. Not really a secret, but the BS, which is Preach and Coop. This should have went after. This should have went before Jayme and Asher actually,
Yeah.
because I'm just like, one. It's like y'all killed Billy when y'all should have killed somebody from this storyline. I don't understand. Like the grandma just was accusing Preach of potentially stealing
It was so stupid,
Amina.
man. It was
Like
so
what?
annoying. Like
I don't understand why
Like
every
I remember
parent.
I love Preach. I love his character. I love his growth, but I don't care about it anymore really like that much to where I need like all this whole storyline. Like he's a good character. I think he's like a good protective character and all that and like I just don't care about the storyline as much anymore, you know?
Yeah.
I just want to see him be at Crenshaw and like doing good. I do think that he will take over being coach maybe for Billy as the football team. I think that's
Do
gonna
he
be
know
like
how
a
to
story.
play?
I don't know. I feel like I feel like he's a big guy. I feel like they're gonna say he played like linebacker or something, and
Maybe Kenny can do that.
like
Like maybe that can be Kenny's fallback because I don't think
maybe
Preach would know about some football plays.
or yeah, or Asher takes over as
Oh,
Chris. I
true.
can see that.
Possibly.
Yeah, I can
You
see
know
that.
who you know who's going to you know who's going to come back? Grace. She's not leaving now.
Bro,
She's
oh
not
my
leaving now. Let's
God.
bring that's but let's before might as well just mention that before I get to her and Billy. But um with Preach, I just don't care. And I feel like how did Tay know it was his time to go, even though technically it wasn't his time to go? But
Yeah.
these characters who have their time to go is still here. Preach basically his storyline should be solidified now. I know he's going to be at the funeral for Billy. I already know, but it should end now. This man, this man now has he got majority custody of his daughter, which means that she's gonna be
Yeah.
living with him, and the grandma's gonna be coming back and forth when she needs to. I truly don't feel like they're going to be very much calm with this. I feel like they're literally going to bring up that potential almost deal that he had. I don't know. I just don't trust all Americans sometimes. They might bring up that deal that he tried to do and be like
Oh
and have
yeah.
it come back at him. But I'm
Yeah.
really hoping that's not the case. I'm hoping that it's just oh, I realize I don't need to do that. Because why do every parent that comes here is trash? The
Yeah.
grandma automatically don't want to talk to Coop. She automatically thinks that Preach stole the daughter. Like, how did you lose sight of your own granddaughter? Where were you at
Yeah.
before Mo got killed? Like, I just don't have nothing to say about the storyline. I really want them to just stop. Hopefully Preach now he got a job, he got his daughter. That was the two biggest main points for the last 2 seasons. I don't want to see no more. I don't want to
Yeah,
see
nah,
nothing else.
yeah.
I don't want to see nothing else. I don't want to see no more drugs. I don't want to see none of that shit. I don't want to see any of that. Like
Yeah.
it's just overdue. He got the two biggest things. He can provide and he has his daughter. We
Yeah.
should be
Oh
at
yeah,
peace.
I think yeah, no, I don't think he'll be principal, but I could that would be a good storyline for him if they keep going on with this, him being principal, because he does take good care of the school. I think he really looks out for the
Mm-hmm.
school. He just doesn't have like that education background that I think that you probably would need to be a principal. So I don't know.
do All American really care about that?
Probably not.
They got Coop out here being a lawyer basically, and
Yeah, that's
she don't
true.
even have 1 year of college on her. So,
Yeah.
but hopefully Preach can take over Crenshaw and hold it down since Billy is gone.
Yeah.
Um, I hope, but once again, please, I don't hear no more about his daughter. Like at this point, his daughter is on demon time every time I see her
Yo, she
because I just can't trust her either. Like she was
yeah.
out here trying to go for Coop. I thought she was going to set up Coop. She out running away. I thought she was going to set up her own dad. Like she,
Yeah.
I cannot trust that child.
Oh, yeah, it's not good.
Yeah, I'm just hoping that now she's just cool. She's, at least she'd be at peace or something. I don't want to see no more about Preach
Yeah,
and Coop. I don't
please
want to see about
no.
anything about Coop
Respectfully,
either, please.
respectfully, because I do like
No,
Preach, but like
disrespectfully.
I do like Preach. I've liked him since he came into the show, but the storyline, it definitely needs to take a backseat now because every other character, their storylines are more important because of
hmm
Billy's death. So I think it's more
Yeah,
like
maybe they'll give
I'm
more
fine with
screen
seeing him
time.
like a few minutes every episode. I'm fine with that. Like
Yeah.
him taking care of the school or like him teaching the class, like I'd be fine with that.
hmm
But besides that, I don't want to see any more custody stuff. I don't care about that. So please no.
No, for real. Like, give it to Patience. She hasn't been here in like 2 episodes. Like,
Yeah, that's
I feel
true.
like she hasn't been here in a while. And
She'll
if
be
she's,
here for
if,
one episode, then gone for the next five. So
yeah,
like,
no.
yeah,
She sing at Billy's funeral. Like, I'm just so upset.
yeah,
She was like, oh. So pop locking on the stage, for real. But the good thing is that last week I was like, they better start showing about Crenshaw School, and now we have seen it this week. So they listened. I said, if Billy's such a big improvement on Crenshaw, we better see it. And they showed us some Crenshaw girls fighting in the
yeah.
hallway.
Oh my God, yeah,
That hallway cursed. Like, wasn't it Spencer trying to fight in the hallway too?
yeah. He
And
was a lot.
Kia was like, "Stop, Spencer." That flashback was wild, but hopefully, maybe we might see more Crenshaw specifically this next few episodes into the season because of Darnell's coming back and Kia is coming back as
Yeah,
well. So I'm excited to see them and how they celebrate Billy's and how he impacted both the Beverly Hills and Crenshaw community. Because I'm not even gonna hold you, like we're not even at the Billy situation yet, and that shit is still affecting me. Like I I was out here cheering like tears bad. I can't even rewatch. I now officially can't rewatch because like, oh my god, Billy.
I hate when characters die and it feels like the whole show is like different because I feel it makes it hard for me to go back and rewatch. Even if it
Yeah.
happened in like season 10 or something like that, it's hard to go back to season 1 and watch because all I'm thinking about is like, dang, they're gonna die. Like in the
Yeah, like that's
so
one of the
that's like
things that
it's so
is
hard for me. I hate that, but it's really like difficult.
especially difficult when it's one of the main characters because
Yeah.
Billy and Spencer were like the main things before we even got introduced to the characters in the pilot, and to see somebody that had faith in Spencer through like since the beginning of time die, and I think the most uneasy part of it is that Billy and Spencer were on bad terms, but not really on bad terms. But Spencer was
Yeah.
ignoring him, and that's one of the most like fucked up parts is that like Spencer never really got a chance to say goodbye.
Yeah, I hate
Um,
that.
but we'll talk about that. I'm not. Let me just say Billy Clear. I keep talking about him, but next was there any Jordala scenes? Like, yeah,
N-
there were them
Not
talking.
really. There was them talking and then Spencer interrupted them. That
Yeah.
scene. I don't think they had any other ones.
hmm
I don't
Okay,
think.
so which one you think was shorter? Okay, we can talk about the Crenshaw thing that when Spencer came up and was kind of confronting Billy about how he still had his decision and how he still believed that Billy would be a great man at Crenshaw. And Spencer was watching all of the Crenshaw football players do like their when we're getting like watch from like the other people that might invest in them or like give them
Yeah.
scholarships, whatever. And that one guy was not taking it serious. Like he literally dropped
Bruh.
the ball and was laughing. I was like,
I was like,
what?
what? And there's like scouts there. I'm like, bro, are you
Yeah,
stupid? Like, like what are you doing?
he was over here joking. Like I think he literally was trying to laugh his embarrassment away because
Yeah.
there's just no way that you missed that ball and was just like, I'll just do it again.
Yeah,
I'll just get
nah,
another
yeah.
ball. I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, and they can get another player that damn fast. Like, are you joking? What's funny? And you can kind of see low key see also Spencer kind of giving like a little coach vibes a little bit
Yeah.
because he was telling the football player about like, you gotta take this serious because other people that could take your spot. And even though Spencer was kind of mad at Billy, Jordan low-key was like, Jordan low-key got him out here and finessed him into joining anyways. And he still kind of had him talk to Billy. So Jordan's like little plan of sneaking him here for Billy did work. And also low-key almost forgot. Jordan, I'm shocked that he was like on my sister's side. I was like, what? You're
Yeah.
on your sister's side? You said, I don't know how you put up with my sister last season. I ain't forget. But yes, finally, Jordan, that's it. That's the side you need to be on because Spencer was just heated this one
Yeah.
episode. He was confused, and I feel like obviously he tried to dodge, accepting what was happening with Olivia. Because even before he came to, Billy in the court, whatever, I mean, in the football field, and was, kind of irritated that the football player wasn't taking it serious. And he also was like shocked that Jordan didn't take his side. He talked to Coop, which I always say, why do they have Coop and Grace talking to him? Because
Yeah.
what did I say last week? I said last week Grace was going to end up switching again, whether regardless,
No,
depending on
yeah,
who he was on.
she was just like all he did was mention Olivia, and she was like, I forget what she said. Like she said something,
She's
but
yeah, she's
she
talking about some
didn't bring
you.
up Alicia.
Yeah,
Like that was
yeah,
funny.
nothing. Like I said, like I literally said last week that whoever he's more focused on, that's what she's going to pivot towards, and she pivoted towards Olivia. Grace, I'm gonna save you after I talk about Coop. Coop and Grace decided to do 380s, and it's now Team Olivia's now.
Yeah.
That's shocking. You giving me a little bit of a like, okay, you're flip flopping
I'm gonna need Grace to
because
not be in this Bolivia wedding when it happens. Like
she's going to be there.
she's she can be
She's going to be a maid of honor.
she can be there, but she can't be
She's
in
gonna
a
be made
part
of
of the wedding.
she's
Nah,
gonna be made of
nah,
honor.
nah,
She's gonna be made of honor. She's gonna be the bridesmaid. No, she's gonna be the one throwing the flowers down.
bro. Oh my god.
Oh my god. No, I swear, I need her to be in the crowd and that's it.
Yeah.
I don't want to see her. But with Coop was like, oh yeah, I mean, you and Olivia have so much chemistry. Like you can't avoid her. You got to give her explanation. Oh, word?
Where was this
What?
at?
Where was
Like a
this
few
at?
episodes ago. Talking
Uh-huh.
was
And it was
like,
about Lisa, right?
yeah.
Uh-huh. Shut up. Thank you for your words.
No, I didn't
But
even
I've
notice she
never,
wasn't even in the episode. I didn't even notice she wasn't in the episode. I
as you
thought that was
should.
great.
What was Alicia going to give us during this time? Make it about herself? Like, you're not talking to me.
Dang.
See, not talking to me, Spencer. What's wrong?
It's the
I'm
fact
like,
that
girl, you see it. You see what's
it's
wrong.
the fact that they're gonna be still together and she's gonna be the one to console him and not
Stop. Oh my
Olivia. Like
God. No, no, no,
that's
no, no,
crazy.
no, no. Why would you bring that? Oh,
That's gonna be
that's simply
crazy.
Olivia.
Yeah, I
Rock
know.
Nation, you will crumble. Rock Nation, you will crumble. Like, swear to God. No, for real. Like,
Yeah.
Alicia, please. But like, I feel like she might try to console him, and he might be more distant from her because she will
Yeah.
understand his connection to Billy, and Olivia will.
Yeah. But actually I think he's gonna distance himself from both of them.
Yeah, of course.
I think he's gonna just go dark. I think he's gonna go like he might like distance himself from everybody and just like go somewhere else and just like hide out somewhere and just like because I think he's gonna have the
You
most
said go to the
grief.
cabin. You said go to the
Yeah, I
cabin.
think he's gonna have the most grief of anybody.
Yeah, because I feel like everybody else had like a goodbye some sense,
Yeah,
but
everybody was like
him.
on good terms with him, but I mean, they weren't
Yeah,
on bad terms, but they just weren't like
yeah.
agreeing and they
Weren't
weren't seeing eye to
talking.
eye. Like,
Yeah.
but I
But
think,
more so, Billy finally understood Spencer, but Spencer wasn't able to hear it until
yeah,
later on.
yeah, but I do love that Spencer has that voicemail. He's the only one that has a voicemail,
Mm,
and all that. And I was saying in my reaction, I hope that it brings him and Laura close because I would like to see Spencer and Laura
yeah.
because he loves that family and Laura's
Mm-hmm.
always been there for Spencer since the
Definitely.
first day, and I think she would love to hear Billy's voice on that voicemail. And I think
Mm-hmm.
he's obviously gonna share with
Oh
Liz
yeah, he should. He
and
should
Jordan. I
share.
think he's gonna share with them both. I'm just wondering who he shares it with first.
Mm.
That's gonna be interesting. Hopefully not
Yeah.
Grace. I can see not. I hope it's Laura. I really it won't be Laura because they don't have those scenes. But I hope that they grow to where they
No,
have those
it
scenes.
might be because next week's episode is more about Laura's grief, and then it's going to be Olivia's grief, and then it's going to be Jordan's grief, and then it's going to be everybody's grief, based on the synopsis. So I really hope that Spencer does show. I'm listening, show everybody the voice memo or voicemail. He
Yeah.
better screen record that shit because you know that iPhones like to clean out voicemails
Yeah, that'd be
routinely.
crazy. That would be crazy.
It would be. So make sure to screen record. Send it to everybody in the house through email. Let me stop. But I feel like yeah, so I know that a lot of people were more so annoyed about like him declining, Billy's call. But once again, he will always have a piece of Billy, which is
Yeah.
the phone voicemail. Whenever he's down, whenever he's feeling low, he can literally pull up that phone, press play, and hear Billy say how proud he was and that he was his All
But
Americans.
that
Whenever
was
he
that got me. I was like,
that
damn.
got
I was
me.
like, yo, I
That
was
got me.
like,
I was in
yo.
the bed like, oh no, All
I'm
American.
just like, dang, man. I like, bro, why would Spencer turn his phone off? Like, just talk.
Off,
You
like
just turn.
not
You
do
just
not
talk.
disturb, not do not disturb. Off.
Yeah, like that's wild. And then he's talking
It,
about why what happened. He has it's nighttime now.
yeah, it's literally nighttime. It's like maybe like 5 hours plus, and he talking about some what happened.
You know
Oh,
what? It
if
makes
your
sense. He was
phone.
trying to avoid Alicia. He was trying to avoid Alicia. He was
No,
like,
I swear he was trying to avoid everybody because he knew he
yeah,
was about to go talk to Olivia, and I feel like if this thing with Bully didn't happen, him and Olivia would have decided to get together.
yeah, something like
Because
that. Yeah,
he wanted to talk to her, and I really think he realized that his feelings is definitely obviously still there. And he's going to talk to her and talk about his feelings. And then when he walked in, that's when Olivia was like, she already knew about the car crash, so it diverted into like my dad. I don't know where my dad's
yeah,
at. But trust and believe. I know people are like, "Well, what did he come there for? He probably can't reject her." No, he came there to get back with his boo.
yeah,
Because you see how fast he grabbed her hand when he found out what was happening. Like,
yeah,
yeah, yeah, but like I just feel like the writers are fixing their wrongs about how that it made it seem like everybody was just over Olivia when that wasn't the case. Now
yeah,
everybody's like, yeah, you love Olivia, that's your soulmate. Grace, yeah, let's get on you, Grace. Grace had another talk about something. You're not as happy as you was with Olivia. Yes, you said that before, and then you switched and said that maybe you should try something with Alicia. Now
yeah,
you coming back to say that you were never happy. So why did you try to push him to somebody that he wasn't happy with? Lady,
yeah. Makes no sense.
take your happy ass on a flight. I'm tired, yo.
I
I'm
know Carter
tired.
gotta be heated with that. She
He
keep hopping
has
on
to
these
be.
flights every
No,
week.
look, you know how we kept saying like we're tired? Now every time I go on Twitter, I see people say, "Why is Grace taking a flight?" And I'm like, "Thank you. I feel validated because why is she getting on a flight? She
Yeah,
wasting money on a ticket. You better be bringing Dylan as well. I think Dylan's coming to the funeral, but the way you taking flights, I bet you flew Dylan out. So that means that she went back home to take another flight with Dylan to come here.
yeah,
The fact that she wasn't. Jordan deserved his last minutes with his dad. But the fact that you were the last minutes with him too, and not his own wife,
yeah,
insanity. Like you shouldn't even been there. God damn it. So Rock Nation, you will crumble. Like, why did she get the last minutes with Billy? Like, her
yeah. That
true
was,
love.
yeah. I
My
don't know.
God, like she made sure to see her man.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then with Layla, Jordan, and Clay. Oh my God, what the
Uh,
fuck are y'all doing with Clay? Please.
yeah, like, and what is Layla doing? Taking the rights. I didn't know that taking the rights was mean he's gonna have his own. He's gonna be able to put his own name on the
Yeah, I thought
take all the credit for that. I'm like, yo,
yeah, I thought that meant that she was getting the building and everything, and he can just get his ass on. You mean tell me
yeah.
he keeps the building? He
And
just gets the name
he
change?
has like he basically takes over all the like he has all this funds and all this stuff. I'm like, Layla, you just fumbled the bag for your own dad,
Wait,
yo.
he gets the money from her dad?
I'm pretty sure he like he it's all his company now. I'm pretty sure.
What the fuck?
I think Layla's dad still has like a little bit of it, but I think mostly it's Clay. It's Clay's because he has his own name on the building and all that stuff.
Oh my
His
god.
label now, so I'm pretty sure he takes majority of the shares, all of that stuff. So Layla really like fumbled the bag for her dad. Like, I think that's why he was so kind of. So I don't
So
know.
they about to be broke too? That's what
I
you're
don't think
telling
they're
me?
gonna be broke, but I think that it's just
I'm
Clay's
telling you,
rich now. I think that's what it is. Clay's rich
yeah,
now. I
Clay's not
think
get like he's not letting
so.
up. Like at this point, just get him off my screen. Like I don't
Yeah,
even know
like
why. Like, like what are y'all doing? Like every time they talk, it's like y'all trying to sugarcoat how this dude is really trying to fumble her bag. He's like,
yeah,
oh yeah, I got all the artists here. Like I'm gonna keep my name. Yeah. So why is he still here? Like, is here if he's our competition? I better see like give Layla more artists, please. Like
yeah,
let prove to me that Clay is an opponent to her. Why don't she? Why do we keep only seeing her with patience? Give her some more artists.
Yeah.
Like artists should have been flowing in when they saw how Layla was handling patients. She got her on that red carpet, which I don't know what the hell that was for.
Yeah.
She got her tour, everything. They should be seeing, oh, like Layla, she really about this. A strong woman handling her own record label. Yeah, let me go ahead and go. No one's coming through the door yet.
Man, that's kind of crazy.
That's crazy. How are they going to Clay when Clay's barely even heard of? Like you would think they would say, "Oh, she's key and she's her the record player's daughter. She's
Yeah.
definitely in good hands." How did she able to secure that well-known Boys to Men actor to help her out, but not get any more other potential artists? That's not making sense.
Not.
Like that's not making sense. Y'all better start giving Layla some artists because how is Clay out here making big money moves? And it's only because Layla said, "Get out my face." So if she never said get out of my face, he wouldn't be a competitor. Y'all need to, if y'all going to keep him here for competition, you're going to have to bring some people for me to compete with.
Yeah.
Because how are you going to have, every time they have a scene about record labels, Patience is not even here. She hasn't been here for 2 episodes.
I don't know what
So
she's
how
doing.
she's the only one how she's the only artist that Layla has, and she's never with Layla in the damn artist room.
Yeah.
God, they playing with Layla at this point. Like, I need y'all to stop playing with her. Like, if we're gonna keep Clay here and have him keep like winning stuff, and like, first of all, her dad's dumb. Like, I don't even care. I don't even know.
I
I don't
don't
even
know
understand.
why he left it. Like,
Why did
why
he
would he
do
not
that?
come to her at some point, even and she wanted to build her own? Why would he not come to her
He's
before
so
and
like,
ask
why would
again?
he?
He should
Like,
ask again and make
why would he
sure.
not just save it? Like, why wouldn't he not just say, okay, well, maybe you can merge it with your business? Why give it to some random ass dude? He's
Yeah.
not even family.
Yeah,
You
that
could have
makes
literally said, I'm gonna have my business on a hiatus until my daughter's ready, or and then like, or like, until you're ready, daughter.
yeah.
I understand you want to build your own craft. Well, then when you're ready, I'll have the business waiting for you. But no, you got mad and then gave it to some random dude, and now you and Layla's getting harassed repeatedly by this man.
Yeah, I would have liked to
Like,
see Layla run that whole company too. Like, I know she would have already did a good job. She would have more resources.
yeah, because like
Yeah, yeah,
we don't know anything relating to either or record companies. We
yeah.
see Layla in there. We see Patience in there. We don't hit. We saw what Layla was doing with like the video, whatever, and the tour. But we haven't went on live for any of her tours. We haven't seen if she's making any more music. We don't even know what happened to that lady that we thought was sus. We haven't
Yeah.
seen Sky help with the social media. We don't know about the stalker of Patience. We don't even know what record people Clay even got if for to tell that he's thriving. We're just hearing it. We're hearing through he say, she say, and nobody's showing anything. Maybe we stop showing us preach. You can be showing us what's happening on Layla's record company. Like, god damn.
Facts.
Why every time we see Clay, is he say she said, oh well, I got a little new record label or a new record artist. Can we see them?
Yeah.
Can we have them in the car and we hear somebody say, this new artist from Clay's company, like, can you tell us that? No, you don't. You're wasting our time. If you're gonna bring us Clay, you better be having Layla with 3 thriving artists.
Yeah.
Bring Cool back, bring her back to rap. I don't know. Give
I'm
us some
surprised they
people.
haven't. I'm surprised they never did that storyline. They probably won't either. I'm
They
surprised.
probably won't because now she's a lawyer with a thriving career now.
Yeah, so that's crazy.
So that's something. Um, but yeah, like please. But Layla and Jordan scenes were extremely cute. I did love that they were able to talk and stuff like that because we needed something the way that they just kept having this stressful ass record deal nonsense. And
Yeah.
even at the end of the episode with like the dad looking at the record thing, I'm like, dude, forget you. I don't care what that
Yeah.
was for because you shouldn't have gave up on your daughter.
Yeah.
Now y'all out here with Clay taking up over all the business, all the revenue, the whole building. Like,
Crazy. It's crazy.
it's sick. It's sickening. And JP, you will crumble, trust.
Yes.
But I think besides that, we might as well just save the rest of this time for Billy.
Yeah.
Um, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I can't believe it. I loved his speech to not to Jordan, but I loved him staying at Crenshaw and not going and taking the GAG job, even though I wanted him to take that job and I thought
He
it would have
thought
been
he
great.
was.
Like I wanted to see him, Jordan, and Spencer back as a trio on that team and all that stuff. I love how he told Spencer that he misses him and that's why he took the job. And I'm just like, dang, like yo, like dang, it makes sense. It's like I knew he missed like coaching Spencer because they're like a duo,
Hmm.
like even more
Yeah,
so
they
than
were. They
him and
were it.
Jordan. So it's like
Hmm.
he followed him to Crenshaw. He wanted he brought him to Beverly, followed him to Crenshaw. I know he wanted to coach him at GAU. It would have been perfect. And it sucks. And I'm glad that he changed his mind though, because it you could tell he was really struggling with it, and it just made more sense to stay at Crenshaw and help those kids and the community and all that stuff. Because GAU is gonna be fine, like they're gonna be good. So like I'm glad he did that, but I knew he was gonna do it because everybody put so much pressure on him. So yeah,
So
but
shit, he was gonna do it regardless. Like everybody and their
yeah,
mom, aka the James family, was the ones getting on his
yeah,
neck before his own
yeah,
family was. Like Jordan was
yeah,
just here for the ride. He said, "Whatever you got, Dad, I'm with you. I don't even care if I just give
yeah.
my options away."
I'm
Spencer
yep.
and Gretch was like, "What about the kids that we ain't seen since last year? What about them?" So he had no choice. Like Spencer said, "I'm not gonna talk to you until you accept Crenshaw." I'm just like, well, obviously he's gonna choose Crenshaw, but
Yeah,
it just so I think one of the biggest things is that what made people mad is that they took so much time. It was like this timeline is moving so slow because why did we waste 10 episodes, 11 episodes of Billy deciding what he's going to choose for him to die when he finally chose?
yeah,
Like, why would you waste all this time of him going back and forth of what he wanted when we knew damn well he's going to choose he's going to choose Crenshaw regardless, and then he died before he can even pursue any of them. So
yeah.
we couldn't even see how he was thriving in Crenshaw. Like that's really sick. And I think one of the things that really makes a lot of people like be like, why would you even waste our time then? Is that y'all
Yeah.
wasted time having him try to figure out which one he was going to choose, and then he can't even fulfill any of it because he's dead.
I am glad though that
So
Jordan is okay with his was okay with his decision and all that stuff, and they talked and they had that moment. I'm glad all that stuff, and
yeah,
that was
and
really good,
and even though Billy died with an empty ass stomach of just some toast, it was
bruh.
nice to see that he definitely they fucking their toast up. I'm like, where's the food? But
But you know what? That's probably why he died. Cause he didn't have anything in his system, yo. He was struggling. He was yo. He was like, yo. He was
he,
struggling. You know, he was struggling. He had that
he
just
said
that
he was weak.
toast,
He said he was weak
yo.
because that toast.
Yo, yeah, you should have made him his eggs and bacon, yo. He'd have been thriving, yo.
Give him some spinach. He would be like Popeye and pick the bus up. Listen, I pick that boat right. I pick that. I said, "Bull, pick that bus right on up." But no,
Oh,
like, I just don't understand like the way that he was able to figure out about Jordan and Layla that
I
fast.
loved it. Yeah.
Yeah, the look he gave him at the dinner table, he was
Jordan is an
like,
idiot too, by the way. He's talking about, oh, what? She never made that for me. Why would she make it for you? Why
it
would
was
she?
so unserious. Like, why would you say that? And
Billy
it
looked
was
right
like,
over at him. Literally was
yeah,
like,
it was like,
he was like, oh,
so some. Oh, that's my friend. Yeah, well, why would you be at her house that long for her to make some breakfast,
yeah, he's
Jordan?
wild like that.
And then he finally talked to his friend, Jordan at the field, was like, I know about you and Layla, and I approve. And I'm like, wow, his approving
Yeah,
words before he
gotta,
died, bro.
yeah,
You said you look happy, and I haven't seen you this happy. I'm like, wow.
yeah. But the voicemail was great. Man, I'm mad that they didn't show more. Like, I hate how it gets cut off, and then we cut to like scenes where
Oh, night,
he's
night.
just gone. He's just
You mean
gone.
you mean to tell me this man was outside with an injury bleeding for like 3+ extra hours,
Yeah, you
and
know his
no one
head. You
ever
know,
noticed Jabari?
yeah, that's crazy.
All them niggas next to each other, they're like, yo, like, hey, bro, we made it, bro. Like, dab me up. I'm just like, y'all don't see the missing, y'all don't notice the missing person. And
Yeah,
so they gotta do the back of the bus, right?
yeah,
And they, how?
yeah. I don't know,
Hold on,
man.
hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. You gotta wait. Break it up.
What did you do?
No, because how would they go out the back of the bus with the boy was sitting in the back of the bus?
Yo, he's at the front of us now. Like he has to be like
In
he
front
must
of
have
the
not been
bus.
wearing his seatbelt or something. Like
Some buses barely have a seatbelt. I didn't have one when I was in college, but that means that he flew to the front of the bus. And I know people like, no, you gotta think about this. Like, I'm thinking of, well, damn, he was in the back of the bus, so like maybe he would like, I know they got tumbled around, but
Yeah,
I don't think he would have flew to the front. But
that's kind of crazy, though.
crazy,
Yeah.
like everybody tumbled. They mean that some people had to be in the back of the bus, some people had to be in the front of the bus, but yet no one ain't like walk over a body.
Oh
They
yeah.
didn't even get, they didn't even get the man out. Did the man wait? Did the man that got in the car crash? He got out.
No, I don't think so.
Oh
Like
my god,
that's kind of that's wild. They wild
that's
for that.
wild though. Like you have to sit here and think about it. Like, ugh. They waited hours. Like they were all chilling, eating lunch, talking. Grace caught up to them. I don't know how she did before his own wife. She's over there. They're like, they're all chilling. You don't got a check on him. You should have.
Yeah, like
And no, like he should know about Jabari first because that's the one that he's been pushing to get to where Asher's at, and you don't even notice. They didn't even notice. I mean, I guess they were
yeah,
so like shocked and like so,
yeah,
but
that's
like
true. Yeah.
that's 3 hours later though. Like God,
And I
like
don't get how there was no emergency trucks there. Like they had it on all the news stations, but
yeah,
nobody
where was the news? Where was the ambulance? Like,
like
where's the people
how
that
is it
pick up
on the news,
cars?
but there's no like emergency trucks there or helping them or anything
Yeah,
like that's
like where was
crazy.
it in a helicopter? Like,
Yeah.
how did like it's been 3 hours? I would expect ambulance, people picking people up, like, or police to say no, Billy, don't go. It was just like as if it was just them doing everything. Like, I'm
Yeah.
confused. What? And I just
Yeah.
knew, like, I was like, oh my god, Asher's like, I saw Asher sitting down, bleeding. I said, okay, Asher's
First
alive.
I thought it was gonna be Asher. I thought it was
I
gonna be
thought I thought it
Asher.
was too because they kept hints like him, Jabari, and Billy kept giving some speeches like goodbyes to me, and I was like, I was on the
Yeah.
timeline like, yo, it might be all three of them. We might be getting 3 deaths
That'd
today.
be crazy.
It would have been crazy, and I was like, bro, like, and then the speech about you be a good dad or whatever. I was like,
Yeah.
but then when Billy was talking about Olivia, I was like, oh yeah, he about to die. But then
Yeah.
when the bus crash happened and they really wanted to milk the shit out of that episode because why did you give us 1 minute of ads when it was 8:56?
Yeah, that's annoying. All the ads, man, it's annoying.
I was like, bro, cut it. But once I saw Asher, he was okay. I was like, all right, cool. Then when I saw Billy, I was like, okay, Billy, cool. And I was like, oh my god, Jabari. And then once
Yeah.
Billy ran to that car, I mean that bus, I was like, yeah, it's over. And but like when I saw Billy reach for the door, I was like, all right, well, it's definitely a done bun. They're keeping us suspenseful because we don't know if Jabari made it. Like we don't know if Jabari made
Yeah.
it based on how they acted. So and then you just see, Grace. First of all, Grace, she literally confused me because she walked in the door with a straight ass emotion. I thought you had been crying the way you've been up on Billy's ass. Like
Yeah.
she was just like, and I'm like, what?
Yeah, I
And
didn't do
then
it until Laura. I think I saw Laura like breaking down,
and
but like
yeah, and
like
then
oh
when
shoot.
Jordan was like he's gone, and oh my god, I think what got me the worst was when the voicemail was playing when Spencer dropped his phone, and then Olivia, she's
It's so dramatic, man. He just being dropped his phone. I'm just like, oh crap.
okay, but like you heard somebody die when you listen to their
Wait,
voicemail.
wait, did he hear him? I didn't know if he heard like I thought he
No,
just
he
did
didn't
that
hear
as soon as
anything.
like yeah,
Yeah,
that's
he
what
didn't
I'm
hear
saying. He
anything
just dropped it.
because yeah, because I think Jordan told everybody, I mean, told Olivia and Spencer that he was dead when he was already at Olivia.
Yeah.
And that's when Olivia started reacting. So he's like, dead. But I'm like, so why did you drop the phone like
Yeah, no, I just thought
yeah, but
I wasn't sure if he heard Laura crying or something
yeah,
or what.
I think you heard Laura start crying because Laura she
Uh,
heard before Olivia did because Grace went to went to Laura first and
yeah.
Jordan went to Olivia and them. And I feel like with Jordan, he's definitely in shock. And you can tell that he was definitely crying.
Yeah.
Once again, he watched his dad literally plummet to his death.
Yeah.
So like you can't like everybody grieves differently, so you literally can't expect him to be like full on out like going, especially when like he watched his dad survive it, risk his life and die, and then he had to get driven back home with that emotion and process still in his mind to then tell his sister and his mom and them that his dad has died. So
Yeah.
it was a lot going on. I feel like what really pushed me over the edge was Olivia. Oh my god, when she reached for Spencer, bro, I was like,
Yeah.
it's a done bun. Like Spencer was still in shock too. He was like, I just heard this motherfucker on the phone. Like, and I think what's going in his mind was that like he literally called me and my phone was off. I turned it off
Yeah.
and declined his call. And
Yeah,
I
sound
never got a
bad.
chance to
Yeah.
speak to him. Yeah, because everybody else really got a chance. I kind of talked to him, and Lease was on common ground, but with like Spencer, he was still kind of like side eyeing him,
Yeah.
and he never got his final goodbye besides the voicemail, which is going to be the biggest thing that he's gotten now from him. And I just know it's gonna be a few episodes afterwards. Like Billy truly, that was sad. Like I don't think I can
Yeah, it
watch the
was.
episode.
And
It
then
was
he
it was just
disappeared on the field. Like they had.
yeah. And then
I'm like, bro.
the speech of like you was my All American. The reason why I wanted to do, a reason why I wanted to go to JU is because of you, and I miss
Yeah.
being your coach. And then he was like, "The you are my All American," and then him smiling and disappearing. Like
And then he was like, "You and I, we got all the time in the world." I'm like,
right,
bro.
I'm like, no, you don't.
I'm like, bro.
Uh,
Things are not gonna be the same though. It's not gonna be. It's gonna be. It's
it's
gonna feel
not.
so different. It's gonna feel so different.
Yeah, because like even though we ground up Billy from here and there, he was literally like this season, he was mostly the only one, like the main number one fan of Olivia that understood her and was there to help her out. The
Yeah.
article with Spencer, and he was like really like funny, hilarious. And even though we were like, yo, like pick the coach thing, hurry up. I didn't think that he would die this fast.
Yeah.
And I didn't think I was going to be this attached or this shocked by the death. But you watched him for 5 years, be this character, be Olivia, Jordan, Spencer's, like all like pretty much like a father figure to them. And then him dying like that, like especially when Spencer just lost his dad, like oh
Yeah.
my god.
Yeah. It's
And
tough.
first of all, y'all did it on Black History Month. We just like Damon dad died like a week ago, and then
Yeah.
then Billy dies the week after, like y'all. And then when Billy dies, I knew Dad Ross was Esther. Like y'all will never know peace.
It's
Why are the
crazy.
black kids' parents dying? Like, what is the message here during Black History Month? Oh, you wild. Y'all are wild. Y'all are
Yeah,
wild.
truly. Yeah.
Like y'all are actually trash, man. Like we're not gonna see Billy as Bolivia's wet and walking her down the
Yeah, that's
aisle.
what's probably one of the hardest things. Yeah.
He's not gonna be able to see any of his kids having kids.
Yeah.
Laura literally built trust with this man after finding out about the cheating, and she
Yeah.
lost him. And she said, "This funeral was closed." Yeah, exactly. Tell them it's only for y'all. Like you shared him with the world for years, and now you're not sharing his last breath too. Like
Yeah, nah, yeah.
I can't believe it. Like he's gonna be missing. So like he was supposed to see Spencer on NFL. Like this was Spencer's like basically his second
It's
father figure.
annoying. It
Like
sucks, man. It
it
sucks.
sucks. It's bad. Like I think like it's gonna bring
It's
people
not gonna
closer together.
it's not
But
gonna feel normal. I don't think like feel like okay and for like another season. Probably like halfway through season 6 is when I'll like finally
I
like
don't know. Like
feel
I
okay.
truly feel like it's gonna be this
But
every
I know they're
time
gonna mention them so much, like
so
almost
much.
probably
Yeah.
every episode. It's their
Mm-hmm.
like even when they get past all these episodes, they're
Yeah.
still gonna mention him because like
Mm-hmm.
he's a part of like everything, like the football, like the
Exactly. Like every
relationships,
time.
like he's a part of all of it. So
Mm-hmm.
it's gonna be take a
And
while.
I feel like every decision now that everybody makes now will be in in celebration of Billy. Like
Yeah,
Spencer and Jordan and their football careers. Every time they do something, it will be for Billy. Olivia, she'll be doing it,
sure,
whatever. And
yeah,
Asher, especially, like they all had a speech with him about their lives and their
yep,
careers. And I feel like now they're not going to waste any more time. Them to take things more serious, and especially with Spencer, he's been trying to push people away, and I think you're gonna realize that now you can't just run away from your feelings, and because you'll never know how much time you got. And
yeah.
that may push him into talking to Olivia and figuring out everything now. But I don't want them to start dating automatically. I know people do, but
Nah, I don't think they will.
I feel like
I don't
right
think they
now
will.
they should definitely grieve, whether it's friends or whatever the case may be. I want them to grieve and be there for each other because they both lost somebody else very important. Like Olivia literally lost her dad, like her other
Yeah,
half right there. And he lost, and Spencer basically lost his dad-in-law. So I'm happy that these next few episodes are going to focus on his death. That means we're going to be seeing flashbacks about baby Olivia, baby Layla, and hopefully baby Jordan, such as the fort. So we're going to be seeing Billy for the next month, pretty much.
yeah,
Um, so you're still going to be seeing some of Billy, even though he's technically dead. Again, I'm happy that we're finally getting flashbacks, even though it took 5 seasons, but we're here.
yeah.
And like, damn, like Billy dying really fucked me up. Like, I don't like every time I think about it, I'm just like, damn, like Billy, I was in shambles. Like I was in shambles so bad that I didn't even really process All American Homecoming. I haven't.
Yeah.
So we might as well. You got anything else to say about Billy and
No, I mean,
situation?
yeah, I think Billy's gonna be like it's gonna be a huge missing part of the show for a long time. I don't know how they're gonna like rebound and fix this and like, overcome it and be okay, but it's gonna be tough. So but I love Billy though. He's one of my favorite characters and I want him to be Spencer's coach and Jordan's coach again. And it sucks that they're not gonna have that chance. So it's gonna be
It's
weird.
gonna be
It's gonna be
wild.
weird. It's gonna be really weird. But yeah.
Yeah. So, anyways, besides that, I literally forgot to mention it. What is your rating for this episode?
It was probably a 10 out of 10. I like this episode a lot because
Yeah,
We got
it
Jayme.
was not 10.
Though it was sad, it was a really good episode. Really well put together. No Alicia, great. It was
No
fun.
Asher. No Noah and no Alicia.
Yeah.
But yeah, some
So,
Olivia scenes. The family all together, like Layla, Jordan, Olivia, Spencer, and Layla. I mean Laura and not Grace. Grace got to go. But it was. I feel like now everybody will really bond together, which is what we needed for a while. Even though it sadly took the death of Billy, but like, damn, like that's so sad. I know that a lot of like bigger shows, like One Tree Hill, probably have a lot of deaths on their shoulders, but like,
somewhat,
damn,
somewhat.
yeah, somewhat. People, a
Yeah.
couple bodies were caught. But like, I just don't know. Like, I've never had a major death on a show. I mean, well, I have before, but I just feel like he's such a main person. I'm just shocked.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll be better next week, but I feel like I'm not gonna be better until like next month. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Next season, I
Even
think. I
yeah,
said
next
next
season,
season. I
cause
said next season for
next
me.
season, because by the time we're done with Bully, it's going to be like episode 15. And then we're only going to have 5 more episodes of regular stuff before the season ends. So
Yeah.
we'll see what happens. But we might as well get into All American Homecoming. I'm
Uh
honestly going to tell you right. I'm going to tell you right now that I'm kind of like having rewatched after the Billy episode. So we're coming in. I feel like Arlon will probably know more than I do. But anyways,
yeah.
what is your rating for this episode?
This episode was literally like a 3 out of 10. Like it was not good at all. It was boring. This was the worst episode of Homecoming, in my opinion. It was just there was like nothing that really just grabbed me and was like amazing in this
Yeah, I
episode.
mean, I'd probably give it a 5 or a 6 because like
I mean, you
Damone
like
couldn't even
Damone though.
hold this
You like
episode up.
Damone, so yeah,
Yeah,
like
yeah, 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 yeah. Damone couldn't even hold this episode up because like, I mean, I feel like maybe a 6. I'm probably at, but it's not. It's a thing that I feel like they should have taken a week off after that after All American because I'm crying. I'm processing everything. I'm on Twitter. I'm talking to people in DMs, and then All American Homecoming comes on, and it's supposed to be like this happy upbeat, like the switch. I couldn't click that fast
yeah.
because my favorite character on All American is Olivia, so I'm watching her cry. I'm like, fuck, like she got me. And then I'm going to All American Homecoming where Simone's going through it, but it's a difference, and because Olivia's grieving, and with Simone, she's stressed, and I can't switch, so I'm sitting there, I'm just like, and then the episode for some reason went by so fast, but nothing
Yeah.
happened.
Nothing.
I literally
Yeah.
feel like once I watched Billy die, I would just like this
All
episode
this stuff
going
is like
by.
real, like
It was irrelevant. Like
really, yeah. So,
everything happened so fast. 1 minute I'm watching Damone, and then the next minute I'm seeing Nate and JR, and then the next minute it ends with Damone, and then everything ends, and I'm just like, what the hell happened in these 40 plus minutes? And honestly, we might as well just start off with what really happened.
nothing happened. It was Nate.
I'm telling you,
That
nothing really
I
happened.
I
Not
mean
nobody
this.
people were missing.
Nobody will remember this episode. It was literally just Nate trying to get votes. That other girl, they were both running. They're both running for president or whatever.
Yeah.
And basically, she ends up dropping out with this other person and ends up joining Nate's team as what's the thing, co manager or whatever.
Yeah, I have no idea. Okay,
Uh,
before we even let's just do this quickly. Um, Amara,
yeah.
she is her and Marcus are going to take everything serious now, even though she told her friend about the kiss, and I guess her and Marcus are going to start dating now. So,
She said, "Zeke,
damn,
peace
that's kind of
out." Like,
wild. Yeah, Zeke, I'm sorry for Zeke. Like Keisha just gave her blessings of dating her
yeah, that's kind of
father,
crazy. Yeah.
and Amara was like, I'm not gonna waste no time. I guess this episode was time too because everybody was wasting time for real. But I'm happy for her once again. I do like her and Marcus more than Zeke. So I mean, I really
Yeah.
don't mind. I'm happy for her. She's thriving. You know, she got her job, she got her man, her friend. So I'm happy she's living good. We got Nate and the storyline about the campaign about
Yeah.
her finally working with that girl who was getting on her nerves earlier.
Yeah.
In the seasons, they're working together to go against Nico
Which I like it.
because
It's gonna be a good team, a good
it's gonna
duo.
be a
I
good
said in my
team.
reaction, it's gonna be a good team, and I think it's like perfect.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so
Yeah, it's definitely was. That's definitely was good because you can see that this episode was focusing on Nate's struggle with the campaign,
yeah,
about how she had people listen to her and actively wanting to support her, but Chicken and Waffles was easily able to grab these
yeah,
kids.
that's
They gave it
crazy.
Chicken
I've
and
never had
Waffles
chicken and
like
waffles
I
either.
never had, and I don't feel like I want to eat that shit
Yeah,
either.
nah,
Like
yeah,
that's like eating. That's like putting ketchup on eggs. I no, I'm not
yeah,
doing
no,
it.
I don't like that. Yeah,
Um, I don't like that either. Like you're blowing me. So um everybody leaves for some chicken and waffles, and Nate's left alone. So she decides to work with the girl, and hopefully their campaign works. I really hope that Nate wins because Nico
which I
has
think she
been.
will
She
because
will.
Damon was giving her so like hyping her up and like telling her
Exactly. I was so happy. Yeah.
all these numbers, and like, oh, well, you're only this much behind. You're not far behind. Like you can do this.
Mm-hmm.
And now she
Yeah.
has help from this girl, and I think it's gonna be a good and she's gonna
Mm-hmm.
change her slogan and all this stuff, posters. So I think she's gonna win. I think she's gonna do really good.
Exactly.
And I just don't understand how Nico has this like everybody like
Yeah.
voting
Everybody
for
on
him.
the
Like so
chokehold. Like
that's
what?
why I know like Nate will win because like Nico's trash. Like
Yeah, everybody's
so
slipping unless it comes to food. You're not gonna go food bribe me. I will take a plate though. But I did like to see Damon and Nate's relationship
yeah.
building. So I feel like they were the only one that really didn't have a lot of scenes so
Yeah, they
together
didn't.
out of the group.
Yeah.
So it was good to see that even though they might not be friends after a while, but whatever. Um,
Yeah.
so with that being said, I did like that, Damon, after he was like finally getting his head clear together, he wanted to go talk to Nate and help her out about her campaign because I think everybody been so busy, even though they back on their family dinners, they're still kind of out of it.
Yeah.
Because Keith's not there. Whenever Keith is here, Nate's not here. When Nate's here, she's not here. So it's like everybody was missing, and it was good to see them talk because Damon was already going through it as it is. So
Yeah.
I did appreciate their scenes, and I love that they were talking something like that. Next we could talk about Cam. Cam was the only one with common sense. Like
Yeah.
Cam, literally, I knew that Cam was going to have a problem or some type of situation with his initiatives because of who he knows.
Bro,
And
I would
I
have
mean, I
dropped
guess
that dude when he was talking about I can't tell you, bro. I'm like, we like, bro, what? Like, you can't
yeah,
tell
like
me.
what?
I'm
Like,
like,
huh?
it's not my fault that I'm friends with him. Like,
Right?
you're
Talking
not
about
about
not
to get
your
me in trouble because you're doing so stuff.
right. How much time is not your fault, but then makes it seem like it's my fault that I'm close to JR.
Yeah.
And then what kills me is that I knew that guy was not going to stop listening to JR.
Yeah.
Because he literally took them out there and continued to do hard ass stuff for them, and
Yeah.
that dude rolled his ankles. Like he's really hard at time, and I knew he was sus because he was like, "Oh well, Big Brother Jr. They tried that all, yeah, because you want to cause him to have a rolled
Yeah.
ankle.
He was like, let's give him a break. Let's get like let's
Just give him
like
a break. Yeah,
yeah.
like don't go too hard on him. It's midterms. Oh, but why? But you got him out there doing shit at midterms. Bitch,
Yeah.
please.
Yeah.
And then that's why he was mad at Cam because he couldn't do as much as he wanted to with Cam, but he did with everybody else. And that's why he
Yeah.
got kicked off. JR put his foot down.
Yo, JR was really going. He was really
Yo,
like
love, for real. Like he was yelling. He was like, yo, he ate. I don't care what other ex. Listen, I'm gonna stick beside JR. Like I know for my Damones, we're like, yo, like, listen, like, what the fuck? But before he did his later actions, I was like, yo, eat them up, JR. Fire that bitch now.
yeah.
He was eating like, and that dude was shouting something. We've been through everything, yeah, and you decided to betray him, and
Facts.
and then you're out of it. And I hope when you initiate next time, you have to do all that struggling again. Deserved. And Cam came through. Cam really grown
Cam better than
American.
me. Cam is
He
better
better
than
than
me.
me.
I would have
He
said,
better than
yo,
me.
y'all
Yo,
act like
I would have said, damn, y'all didn't trust me. That's wild. Bye, y'all. Hope your roll ankle can get fixed while you walk out that door. better than me because. But the thing is that even though he's better than me, he still kind of snitched, was what they said he was going to do. So he did
Yeah.
snitch still and told JR, and JR was like, "As your big brother, you better tell me the truth." And he told
Yeah.
him, and everybody got kicked off. But me, I would have said, "Yeah, I'm a snitch because I didn't trust me. I'm just looking out for y'all, and you know what y'all gonna looking out for? Another place to go. Bye." And I wonder though, I wonder if they're gonna still be shady to Cam because he saved their ass. But once again, he did still snitch, and that's something that they was like talking about. So I hope they don't repeat it twice. Like we already got it with Keisha getting side eye for being somebody that snitched on the dance teacher. I do not need Cam being labeled as a snitch as well during this
Yeah.
initiation. Like please pick and choose one to go for and keep it like that, please. I don't have time to be watching both these kids go through it. Like, oh my god. Like that man really pissed me off. Like you had JJ got his, I mean JJ. Oh, I'm sorry, JR. I'm sorry, not JJ, but JR really had to get out his calm bubble and snap
Yeah.
because he was like, I don't really go hard on y'all, but y'all not gonna give me this little weak ass dance like I wasn't practicing. Kim, like, yeah, I've been practicing. Where y'all at? Like, y'all didn't
Yeah.
show up. So let me tell you, y'all was doing initiative stuff and still ain't decided to practice. You think y'all just gonna float your way through because I thought Cam was gonna be your little shining armor?
Yeah. Truly wild.
Completely. Like, me? I would have said, yo, okay, I'll be the only one. Hut,
Yeah.
1, 2, hut. Damn. like,
Yeah. Yeah.
they're better than me because I would have said, no, I'm good. I'm a one woman team. I'm good where I'm at. Y'all didn't trust me. Well, then I hope y'all trust yourselves and find a new place to
Yeah.
go. It's supposed to be about, and he was shady the whole time. He was like, supposed to be about brotherhood, but I understand that. I was like, exactly. Especially that dude with the hair that was like, he looked down. I'm like, he
Yeah.
talking about you first.
Yeah. Facts.
Forget you, especially like disrespectfully. But yeah, Cam, we up. I really hope that they y'all build a bond now because
They better. Yeah.
yeah, I swear if we gotta go through another snitch era, I'm gonna have to tap out even further.
Yeah.
So and then we might as well get to the two biggest ones. Nate and JR sabotaging
Yeah,
them.
I don't like Damon, but I feel like this is stupid. I don't know why
That
they
was
did that.
dumb. It was
It's
dumb.
so
Like
it's so selfish of them being stupid.
especially,
Like I don't understand.
especially, especially Nate. When she
Yeah.
didn't want to listen to nobody about Nico. She didn't
Yeah.
want to listen to Keisha. She didn't want to listen to anybody at her friend group. It took her sitting there during the campaign that she was trying to give advice and he shut her down. That's what she finally wanted to listen.
Yeah.
But then you're going to sit here and try to tell them what they feel. And then not only did you go through it, you brought JR into it.
Yeah. JR was
Where,
like he was probably gonna talk to Damon, but he
yeah,
was
I feel,
he
yeah,
wasn't
like
gonna do anything like that. He wasn't gonna
he was
sabotage
not going to
him.
do that. Like JR would not sabotage, but
Yeah.
but Nate made it seem like it was a grieve kiss and that it was a moment kiss. It wasn't nothing serious, and they're not gonna mess up our friend group. Y'all haven't been in a friend group just since the season started. Let's be honest. Like once 2 or 3 stop and y'all start having family dinners, we barely see y'all as a group. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Let's keep it a buck. We only saw y'all as a team when Damon came back and y'all was like, "Damn, you all right?" And then y'all was like, "Y'all don't believe that, right?" And y'all never came to Damon afterwards. It was only Simone who came to Damon. We didn't see none of
Yeah.
y'all come to Damon's room. We barely saw y'all talking to Damon. We barely saw y'all asking Damon how he felt. It was only Simone. And yet y'all trying to contradict what Simone and Damon is feeling. Like I mean, I understand JR, he was minding the business, but Nate was the one that stirred the pot and told JR
Yeah.
because
Nate
JR
is
wasn't really gonna
100% in the wrong. Yeah.
yeah, because I feel like JR, he pretty much kind of giving me grace where whatever Damon feels, he's going to be there to be like, all right, well, if you feel this way about Simone, then go ahead. If you feel this
Yeah.
way about Thea, go ahead about Thea. He's rocking whatever his brother is rocking with. But Nate sat here and decided for both of them. Simone literally was like, at this point, like, I mean, me and him, I can go to him, talk to him, and whatever happens, we'll just do it together. Even though she was stressing the whole episode about if that person that was spilling the tea was about her and Damon at the end of the episode, but it was mostly because she was trying to distract herself from the kids. Like her and Damon was out here stressing and failing exams and assignments because of how distracted they were with each
Yeah.
other. And she was like, I was doing that to distract myself. But if, whatever the case may be, if we can make it work, we'll make it work. It doesn't matter. Damon saying that she's the one for him and he ready. And then you got Nate
Yeah. Like
sabotaging.
Yeah,
Like,
even if Damon,
what?
like, even if Damon is grieving, like, if he wants to go after Simone,
And
even
yeah, it's
though I
his
think it's, even though I
choice.
think it's not smart because I mean they should talk to Thea and all that,
Well, they
but
they will
like,
they will be there next week watching her man dance with
yeah,
Simone.
yeah,
Oh
and
my god. Oh my god,
but
you're gonna be watching a mess. But yeah,
yeah, Nate's definitely in the
it's
wrong, and I don't know how Simone's gonna take it because it's clear now that they're
yeah,
gonna be
that's
together
wild.
and all that. Like it's it,
That's like Damon was inevitable. Like it was
like
gonna happen
they're gonna
regardless.
get
And
together. Like I don't know why you stop them because like why
mhm.
not just let them if they fail right now? That's like
Yeah, and the
I
thing
don't
is that
know.
it's so wild because with Olivia, because obviously we're going for the soul burn approach with Damon sex Olivia. With Olivia, no one was in their ear. Like it was, well, they're their own decisions, and that was it. And they
Yep.
came together on their own. You got these two people who never showed interest in Damon and Simone relationship anyway. Like JR literally was like, "Yo, damn, you can't go to Simone because she's with Jordan last season." To now him saying you and Simone ain't serious, that don't make no sense. And I just feel like what really gets me is that Nico could not be snatched from Nate.
Yeah.
Nothing. They was out here making Nico. Well, Nico is trash, but they were
Yeah.
giving Nate
Facts.
every information about Nico, and she didn't budge for shit. It took him not supporting her and leaving the speech and that's
Yeah.
what she realized. But you hear how happy Simone was. Just she was like she finally was at peace. Like she's like, you know what? I might as well just see what happens. Go ahead.
Yeah.
And instead of her being supportive, she's like, yo, let me go ahead and make my friend and not ruin a friend group. Not even
I
just a
just
friend
don't
group, like
understand where it came from.
where it came
Like,
from. Like you don't even talk to Thea that much to feel some type of way for Thea. Like I don't understand why everybody's like Thea, Lando. When Simone's not dating Lando, even though I love Lamone, love him down, she's not dating him. He's going more so boyfriend route than she initiates. Damon left Thea, but Thea dumped him. Didn't reach out to him at all. And when we thought she would reach out more, she hasn't shown up in these episodes. But how are y'all sitting here making it seem like y'all gotta have loyalty to Thea when y'all don't even invite her ass to family dinners?
yeah,
She don't
that's
show up for family dinners. We
yeah.
don't see her and Nate talking like how they did in season one. She don't talk to JR. They're not even friends. So what friend group are you ruining? Because none of y'all slept with Damon, none of y'all slept with Simone. So what friend group are we ruining?
Yeah.
Like, what is going on? Like, y'all trying to milk this relationship. Like, come on, stop. Let them handle their own stuff. That was not your choice to decide. Nate, especially you.
Yeah.
You didn't let none of your friends falter how you felt about Nico, and they said we're gonna let you see it on your own. Why couldn't you do the same for Simone?
Yeah, Simone's gonna be heated at Nate.
You're gonna be heated, and especially with Nate trying to tell her literally a couple episodes ago about how you shouldn't let being I'm trying to initiate for the sisters ruin who you are, and then you ruining her decisions
Yeah.
right after. That's fucked up because she came to you as somebody that she could trust and talk to about her feelings, and instead you went behind her back to manipulate who she should date.
Yeah.
That's gonna be
Uh,
wild.
it's gonna be wild. What do you think about the last scene though? The Damon and
The
Simone, like
goodbye, you
the
can tell that they were lying.
yeah,
And you
like
can and you and when Simone got up to leave, you can tell that she expected him to kind of say something to at least have some hope that they're both not telling the truth.
which I don't
But they
understand
both was
why
they
he didn't. He was so confident. Like just because
yeah, he
JR
should have.
said like you shouldn't do it. I don't know. Like
When do Damon ever listen to JR's advice?
yeah,
Find
I
out.
know. Like
Tell Simone how you
and you
fucking
know
feel. I'm
what?
not
If they
playing with
even
y'all.
try to put Damon and Thea back together, I'm not gonna like it that. Like I will try
They're
my
probably
hardest
going
not
to
to
do
like it
that
because
though.
like
They're
I
probably
just
going to do that
I
though.
won't be able to ship it as hard as I was because
Yeah,
it's just
because
gonna end.
Damon feels that he's going to go back
It,
to Thea because he don't got Simone. Like Simone is the one he said.
that's like that's horrible. So yeah,
Oh my god, you said City Boys down. I told you in season one that they were gonna happen regardless.
uh,
I'm
they
sorry.
they messing up their show. You know, just they had the iconic ship right there in front of them. You know. Yeah, they had two actually. They had Lamone and they had
Yeah,
Dia.
Lamone is still iconic. I'm still gonna love Lamone down. I'm whatever Simone's at, but like Thea, you should have known. You should have known. You should
Nah,
have
because I
known,
mean, like, why
Loki.
would they do that, man? That's just her first boyfriend. They really gonna do this, like do her like this?
Yeah,
That's
I
crazy.
told you. I said they shouldn't
That's
have done that.
crazy.
Now the thing is that I want to know who she want to date now because JR is now cuffed up, and I don't want her in JR.
Yeah,
No,
nah, I don't see
that's
it. I
no.
like Gabrielle and
Why they
JR.
have her date Lando?
Nah, that would be weird.
That
I
they
don't
would
see
they
it.
would
That
do
would
some
be...
spiteful shit like that. They would do some spiteful. They would do that.
But then again, they're both athletes and all that stuff, so I could see it. But I don't know.
Both second
It
choices,
just
pretty
sucks.
much.
Yeah, it just
Yeah,
sucks.
but I'm just here for the vibes. Like wherever
Yeah,
Simone's
I don't
going,
know.
I'm going. I'm not gonna sit here and do a think piece about which who. Like I don't care. I just know that Nate and JR played themselves, and now y'all gonna get played with
Yeah,
because
they about to
when
lose.
they screwed y'all out the friend group, I don't want to hear nothing. I
And they
don't.
give y'all spots to Lando and Thea. Yo, we up.
Nah, I don't think they would sit here and be like, I feel like Thea at some point, like, I want to know how Thea's gonna react. Like, that's one thing I want to see.
Nah, I really hope
And
Thea better
Lando.
swing on her because like Simone been like
Oh wow. Damn it, what? Come on, she should be
all
talking.
right, yeah, but
She
like
should be mad at herself.
all
She should be
right,
mad at
but
herself
like
because she should have reached out to her man.
Damon
She should
is
have reached out to
more
Damon.
Damon isn't the wrong, but Simone is more than wrong. That's her teammate. She knew that Thea was like so intimidated by her when it came to
Yeah,
Damon
but
and insecure about it. Like and
that's her. That's on her.
Simone said it like 50 times, we're just friends. Where's that
Well,
friendship now? Like
that's it's
that
not
was
here.
cap. You know
That's
what?
it's not here. Like
Yeah, she said that
the
was cap. And
Thea
so
Thea should have fought for her man. I
you
don't know what to
know, you
tell
know
you.
what,
Like
you know what's
Thea's worrying about tennis.
you know what's not gonna be cap is her hands. That's what's not gonna be cap. Yo,
You said she. I don't even think Thea not a fight. Let's be honest. Like
she's not,
it
but
like she's
like,
type. She gonna get dog dragged. Like stop setting her up. Cause like I feel like they need to stop trying to make it seem like they're friends when they're not. Like Simone and Thea are not friends. They're teammates.
they're never gonna be friends now. I don't think because this is gonna be
Never.
bad.
Yeah,
This is
cause
gonna be
Thea
bad,
looks
man.
so they look so sick at that table while Damon is kissing my goodness his hand. Like
That's crazy. That's
Linda going
crazy.
out. And the synopsis said Linda, I mean not Linda, wow. And the synopsis said Damon regrets listening to Gerald's decision, which means that he already realized that, yeah, I don't want to listen to him. I don't want to listen to him no more. So JR might be let slide, but Nate might get the heat the worst.
Yeah.
Because I feel like Damon he lets things slide because him and Lando they talked and after he found out that he leaked this stuff, he was like, okay, we're cool. And I was like, oh, so I feel like Simone, she gonna be heated.
Yeah, she will be.
Like she's gonna be heated. It's gonna take a while. She might start hitting tennis balls like the hellfire. Yeah, yeah. So, but we'll see. But
Yeah.
any other thing you want to mourn Thea real quick? I'll mourn it with you if you want that to happen.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's
Come on, close your eyes. Let's mourn Thea.
just... Yo,
I'm sorry to all the Thea shippers, y'all. Like
that's
y'all really,
crazy, yo.
that's
I'm
crazy.
sorry, Dia shippers. I tried to hold them down for us, but the writers failed us. They failed us, like
Not hold them down though. Like you and a couple others hold it down. Like I was holding the fort. Y'all was holding the fort.
yeah, it's crazy.
And I appreciate you fighting down, but we won out. The war was losing. It was going down. It was going down. It was going down. Basement. I feared.
That's
So
crazy, but yeah, this episode was just not it for me personally.
yeah, I feel like due to what happened with All American, it was just hard to like pay
It couldn't live,
attention.
yeah, it couldn't like
It couldn't
match
have
that
worked.
same tone. It couldn't match that same tone and
It could,
like
yeah, it
and
couldn't.
make me truly care about this episode. So
Yeah, it was just too much to where like All American happening. I literally was like out of it. But I paid attention to the Damon scenes to know what was happening. But like with the campaign and like the Nate and thing, I was just like in and out of it.
yeah.
And so, but it was at least a 5 or 6 for me. And the 6 was mostly coming from Damon. I like, but anyways, that was our discussion about All American Homecoming. Let us know your opinions in the comment section down below. Once again, Arlon does reactions to both shows. Wait, are
Yeah.
you still gonna do All American Homecoming reactions?
Yeah, I still will. Yeah.
Okay, I thought you were dead ass about to drop the show. Like,
Nah, I'm
um,
mad, but I'm not gonna stop it.
okay, so he might become like. All right, let's know in the comment. Do you think he will become a Damon shipper? Like, let us know. Let
Bro,
us know.
never that.
Let us know. Let us know. But once again, our social media will be linked so you can check us out on Twitter and for updates and whenever we talk or live tweet. Until next time, y'all.
Peace.
Peace.